Hey everybody, it's Jason with Kitchen Goat. Today, we're going to make a watermelon vinaigrette. Do I have any idea how to do it? Nope. Am I going to do it anyway? Sure, why not? So, we've got a watermelon here, and I've got some lettuce from Mike Edwards, and we're going to make a vinaigrette. Now, what am I going to do first? I'm going to do the easy part. Slice up the lettuce. I know, pull it apart. Well, guess what? Not going to happen. So I've got this type. I've got another type. I've got tomatoes from H&R Produce. And you know, the funny thing is, I used to never like salads, but then it got really hot. I don't feel like cooking, but I still want to eat, so that's what I've been doing, making some salads. So we've got that. But, you know, a salad without anything on it's just rabbit food. So here's what we got. Toss that. Now, do I use this or do I use this? No? You sure? Just the old Gallagher sledge-o-matic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up this watermelon and I'm going to save the rinds because I'm going to attempt to make my grandmother's watermelon rind pickles. Do I even know if that sounds good? I don't know, but I'm going to give it a shot. It's got a great story to it. So, anyway, you see all these people on the internet, oh, I'm going to cut the watermelon like this, and I'm going to... This is how we do it. Is it right? Don't know, don't care. But grown in Nash County dirt, look at that. Am I going to use half of this? Nope. How much do you use? 3/4 of a cup. Do I have any idea how much 3/4 of a cup are? Nope. But I'll give it a try. So, and is this the proper way to cut a watermelon? I'm sure somebody's going to sit there and go, no, you got to do it this way, or you got to do it that way, or whatever. You know what? We'll figure it out. So all I'm doing is cutting off the rinds best way that I can, and we're going to put it in salt water for 12 hours for another show. And why do I keep the glove on? Well, I don't want to cut my fingers. So, we got that. And 3/4 of a cup. I'm going to guess this isn't enough. This is too much. All right. Now somebody said, you can put this on the grill and it tastes like a steak. No, it doesn't. If you want a steak on the grill, buy a steak on the grill. Now, one of my favorite ways to eat this stuff, my grandfather, one of the few memories I've got of him, he would put salt on it. And actually, there's a science behind this. It releases the sugars in the watermelon. Pretty good. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to use the, I can't think of the word, food processor. I'm going to add a little local honey, a little garlic, a little olive oil, a little red wine vinegar. Mix it all together, add some watermelon, boom, 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 done. Super simple. So we'll be right back. All right, now remember, you have to use the ketoest of our free-range onions here. But, you know, there's nothing like a nice, cool salad when it's hotter than the blazes of Middle Earth, or as we like to call it, August in North Carolina here. I've actually lived here 20 years now, come July 31st. So, what a long, strange trip that's been. If 20 years ago me would have seen what I'm doing now, probably would have said you're crazy as hell. And I said, you know what? Probably right. So, and of course we've got our vampire repellent here. Looks like a pretty easy recipe, pretty easy setup. No funny stories this time, I guess. Well, I could have Gallaghered the watermelon, but, you know, somebody's, who in the world is Gallagher? Well, you know, a guy that probably people would look at really funny today. But he always did a real good job with his sludge-o-matic, and he'd smash everything. So anyway, speaking of smashing, we've got that. Now, we've got to add a little pepper. Salt. How do you like that? It fits right there. Some of our local honey from my buddy Greg down the road. About 2 teaspoons. And you know what? I've got the measuring cups. I might as well try to measure something. 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. How do you like that? I actually measured this stuff. All right. And I'll all right, time for some off-camera magic. About, I don't know, that much olive oil. The worst part is off camera, Stacy just twisted it off, so I don't know. And note, I don't test it until after I take it off the electric power. Think it needs a little bit more pepper. All right, so we've got our lettuce. Add a little cheese. Who am I kidding? I'd add the whole thing if I could. I can, it's my show. Some of our lovely cherry tomatoes kind of hanging out all together. And then our vinaigrette. Don't worry, I made sure the lid was on before I shook it. Alright, so it came out a little funny, but looks alright. Sorry, trying to digest this. Pretty good. Give this a shot. Remember, folks, be kind, be excellent to each other, and I'll see you soon. Have a great day.